An old homesteader building in Knutsford was transformed into a communications hub this weekend as the Kamloops Amateur Radio Club held its Winter Field Day event. The purpose of the event is to practice emergency radio communications in real-world conditions, including sub-zero temperatures and gusting winds like the club experienced this weekend.
Today we're participating in an exercise called Winter Field Day, which happens every year at the end of January. And it's both a contest and a simulated emergency, so it's just to check and see our abilities to respond during a disaster event or some other public service event. So practice is really important to be able to do it, I guess, under real-world conditions and be able to be prepared for what you run into.
The event saw about 10 amateur radio operators from around the region meet on this Knutsford area property, where they've been sleeping, eating, and participating in the weekend-long event.
I think we're just under 200 stations around the world that we've talked to in the last, a little less than 24 hours. So I think the furthest station is in Hawaii, and the closest one is right here in Kamloops.
The club says it prepares to help in the event of an emergency.
Yeah, our group and groups around the province and elsewhere in Canada, we typically work with local governments, provincial governments, regional districts, and we offer our services in the case of emergencies. So with the TNRD, for example, we're talking to them about how we might be able to help them out when they're dealing with evacuation orders or evacuation alerts, and how we might be able to help get the message out to people so that they're aware of what's happening in their community.
The Kamloops Amateur Radio Club runs the event annually. The club says it has a diverse number of members with ages ranging from 23 to 94 years old.
Yeah, it's a super diverse hobby, so I think that's why it has such a diverse group of people involved, because there's something different for everybody, and you all sort of share the same enthusiasm about electronics and radio, and again, as I say, we have people that are really passionate about public service. That's all they do. Yeah, if you're interested in learning more about amateur radio and the hobby, you can check out your local amateur radio club, which in the Kamloops and area amateur radio club's website is karc.ca.
For Castanet Kamloops, I'm Josh Dawson.